Hey friends, hope you're well and welcome to the new update on DFI.Money, the YFII token. Almost 2 weeks ago, I shared this video with you guys where I told you that the price action of DFI.Money has broken down the support of the pennant where it was moving on the daily chart, and this was a complete article that I've also shared on the TradingView as well, and I also shared this article in my previous video with you guys. And this was the pennant. You can see that the price action at that time broke down the support of the pennant. But if we take a look at the live chart, then after breaking down the support, the price action retested the previous support as a resistance. And if I place the volume indicator here, then we can see that we had a very powerful buying volume. Therefore, the price action has again entered in this pennant and even broke out the resistance of the pennant. And if we watch on this butterfly pattern that I shared with you, I showed you here that the price action had a very powerful resistance of $2,600, and this $800 can be our last support, because I also placed this volume profile on the complete price action of this butterfly pattern, the expected butterfly pattern, and this volume profile is showing that we have no interest of the traders below this level, and that is almost $800. That can be our last support, this level. And therefore I was expecting, and I told you that it will be difficult for the price line to complete this leg. If it will be dropped, then we can expect a drop up to $800, because below that level we don't have the interest of the traders. So unless the interest of the traders would not be developed below this $800 level, we cannot expect that the price action can move more down to complete this final leg of this bullish butterfly, the expected bullish butterfly pattern. Now I'm just playing this chart, and you can see that this was the resistance line. I told you in my previous video as well that this is a very strong resistance of $2,600 for the price action, and the price action indeed rejected by this resistance line, and after hitting at this resistance it is failed to break out, and now it is again moving down. At that time it moved down, and now it is moving sideways. Now if we take a look at the live chart, then on the live daily chart, the price action, even though it has broken out this resistance of the pennant, but it is still moving below the exponential moving averages 10 and 21. And for firm breakout and for the more confirmation whether the price action will change the trend from the down to uptrend, we need the closing above the EMA 10 and EMA 21, and we need the bull cross between these two moving averages. Like these moving averages were in bull cross here. We had the EMA 10 above the EMA 21, therefore the price action was moving up at that time, but finally the price action broke down these two EMAs, and the trend is completely changed to the downside now. So we need the closing above this EMA 10 and EMA 21, then that will be the first confirmation that the price action can now change the trend to the upside. And we also need the closing above the $2,600 as well, because after closing above these two EMAs, this will be a very strong resistance of $2,600 for the price action, because it has been working as a strong support previously, and now it is working as a strong resistance. So in order to start a long-term rally, the price action should break out this $2,600 resistance level as well. And if we take a look on the 4-hour chart, this is the 4-hour chart, then previously we have seen that the price action was moving below all the moving averages with the time period of 25, 50, 100, and 200. And I told you that for the price action, it is very important to cross up all these moving averages to change the trend from the down to the upside. And now if we take a look on the live 4-hour chart, then the price action at that time was moving very down at a very big distance from these moving averages, but at this time the price action is crossing up the 25 simple moving average, and I'm expecting that soon it can also break out the 50 and 100 simple moving averages as well. And if we take a look at the 200 simple moving average, that then it is moving down very aggressively. So we can expect a bull cross between the 100 and the 200 simple moving average, and that bull cross can lead the price action to cross up the 200 simple moving average as well. But first of all, we need the closing above the EMA 10 and EMA 21, and after that we need the closing above the 200 simple moving average as well. After crossing up all these moving averages, then we can expect that the trend can be changed from the down to the upside. Now this is very important chart where I told you that the price action is likely to complete the final leg of this bullish butterfly pattern, and it is rejected by this $2,600 resistance level as well. Here I have also placed this pivot point indicator, and here I want to show you again this pivot first support. And in my previous video I told you that we have two things at the same level. One is the pivot first support, and other one is this point of control of the volume profile. Let me take you to the previous chart that I shared in my previous video. And here you can see that we had this pivot first point at this level, and we almost have at the same level this point of control of the volume profile that is now moved up to this level, exactly where we have this pivot first support. That is a very positive gesture and showing that the price action will be moving sideways with this pivot support and the point of control as well, because in my previous videos I have already told you that this point of control of the volume profile always works as a center of gravity for the price action. So whenever the price action moves down or moves up, it always moves back towards the point of control or POC level of this volume profile. Now I want to show you next thing is the pivot point. We have the pivot point at almost $5,800. Therefore there are strong chances if the rally to the upside will be started, then it can easily move up to this level, because this is the pivot point of the complete price action of this YFII token. Now we have a very strong resistance at $2,600, but before that we have the resistance of the EMA 10 and EMA 21 and the different resistance levels of the simple moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So first of all, we need the price action to cross up all these moving averages on the 4-hour chart and to cross up this EMA 10 and EMA 21. Then we can expect that the trend can be changed and it will be not moved down up to the $800. That is, as per my opinion, my analysis, can be the last support of for the price action. If it will be moved more down, it cannot move more down than the $800, because so far the volume profile is showing no interest of the traders. We can have the spike beyond that, but it will be moved up again. But if the interest of the traders will be developed up to that level, because with the candlesticks, when the new candlesticks will be appeared, the volume profile will change its movement. So it can change its movement to the downside as well. It can show us to the traders' interest to the to below $800 as well. So at this time, at the moment, it is not showing any interest of the traders below $800. But this point of control and this pivot first support is working as a very, very firm support for the price action. Therefore, we can expect and we can have a positive hope that if the price action will be moving sideways with the supports of the point of control and this pivot first support, and in the meanwhile the price action will break out this EMA 10 and EMA 21, and this EMA 10 will cross up this EMA 21 as well. We will have a bull cross between these two EMAs, and the price action starts crossing up all these simple moving averages on the 4-hour chart as well, and we can expect that it will move up to this pivot point that is almost at $5,800. So this was an update so far. If I'll have more updates, I'll definitely share with you. At this time, we are having a very positive gesture by the price action that it has broken out the resistance of this pennant. It again entered here and broken out the resistance, but so far the position is also critical as well, because the price action is not able to cross up the moving averages, the exponential moving averages on the daily chart, and the simple moving averages, all these simple moving averages on the 4-hour chart. This is very important, otherwise the price action can move up to $800. There are still chances. I hope that you have liked the video. Then do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel as well. Take care. Goodbye.